Summer can be a really, really tough time to get dressed for your day because it is hot. It is hectic because you might have the kids at home. It is just crazy times. You may not give 100% attention to what you're wearing or how you're looking when you walk out the door or even when you're just hanging around at home. So today I wanted to talk with you about the mistakes that you are making that are destroying your summer style. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Oralia. I'm a style coach. I'm also on a GLP-1 weight loss journey, and I happen to be a mid-size petite. I will be the first to admit that when it is hot outside, all I want to do is throw on the loosest fitting thing that is not going to make me sweat, and I'm just going to sit and just let the heat pass by. We actually just got through a heat wave and it was crazy hot in my house. I get it. I totally get it. Looking stylish is not always a priority when the heat is on. I'm going to talk about some of the mistakes that we make when we style for summer because the heat is not always a driving factor. Before we dive in, I do want to say a big thank you to Kohls because today's video is being sponsored in part by Kohls. I have not ever tried Kohls. I'm sorry. I've never tried them before. And oh my gosh, why didn't you guys tell me? Why didn't you tell me that I was missing out? I am really impressed by the pieces that I got at Kohls. I'm excited to show them to you. They're going to be integrated into this video, but like one of the pieces is the one that I'm wearing right now, which you'll see here in just a minute. What I've come to appreciate about Kohls, well, there's a lot actually. First of all, they carry all kinds of brands. When they asked me to pick out a few pieces, I got to see all kinds from all kinds of designers. I just had so much fun shopping the site because there's a lot to choose from. The other thing I like about Kohls is the value. It is truly a value shopping experience. They not only do fashion for women, they also have Sephora at Kohls, which means that you can shop beauty. They sell home things, which means you can shop for your home. They've got menswear, they've got kids and babies and shoes and bags and all of the things. So it's a one-stop shop, in my opinion. Not to mention the fact that the more you spend at Kohls, the more they give back to you in the form of Kohl's Cash, which essentially it's the ability to take dollars off of your next purchase. So you're able to get yourself something maybe that that was not in budget this time around, but you get your Kohl's Cash, and so the next time you shop Kohls, you're able to get it because you can use that Kohl's Cash to help you to defray the cost. So that's an excellent perk, I think, that I didn't realize that they had. So my eyes are wide open now to Kohls. Let me know in the comments down below with a big yes if you want to see me do more Kohls here on the channel, because I was not aware. I was not aware, and now I know, and now I'm very, very excited to share Kohls with you if you want to see them more on my channel, which I know a lot of you ladies are value-minded, and so I think this is a natural fit here. But let me know so that I know for sure that you're into it. We are going to be talking about summer fashions and how not to mess them up. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. Oh, wait. Before we go, just a quick mention. I'm going to have everything that you see here linked in the description bar down below. It will also be pinned to a top comment on this video. I will also create a collection, this time for real. I know in some videos in recent past, I've said that I was going to do that and I totally forgot, sorry. But this time around, for sure, I am going to create a collection with everything that you see me wearing here in this video. And I will be sure to have a QR code for you right here. And it will also be included in all of the links in the description bar. So thank you to Kohls for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Let's go ahead and let's dive into the tips. The first thing that I see a lot of people doing in the summer that I think could be amended in some ways, that is wearing a lot of print. So really loud, crazy prints that are very chaotic. For a mid-size petite body and also a standard-sized petite body, you have to be really, really careful with how you wear pattern, because pattern can easily overtake you and overwhelm a petite stature, even a mid-size petite stature. So you've got to be mindful of the prints that you're wearing, what the scale of the prints are, how much color you've got going on, because that will take away from your overall style. That's my personal opinion on it. I know that a lot of you probably are like, you're crazy. I love wearing prints and I'm gonna wear them. Okay, go ahead. Wear the prints if you truly want to. I'm not here to tell you not to wear them, but I am here to tell you that they can take away from your personal style, especially in the summer when we tend to gravitate towards those prints. And I'm not just talking about really big scale prints. I'm also talking about the super teeny tiny ditzy florals and ditzy prints. They can truly detract. It's very hard to dress in prints. It really, really is. Because you have to be mindful of the scale, you have to be mindful of the color mix, you have to also understand that prints can date you. They can truly make you look like you were back in 2016. Or worse yet, they make you look older because the print is just one that is a bit too matronly. So you want to be mindful of the prints that you use. So what do you wear instead? Well, there are a few prints that I would consider classic prints, and they are the stripe, like you see me wearing here. And this particular dress that you see me modeling for you is from Kohls. It is by Nine West, and I was so surprised by how lovely this dress is, because it is not your typical mixed media dress. It is a mixed media dress, by the way. But it is not your typical mixed media dress because we've got a striped top. I love the fact that they included the border along the lining of the buttons of this polo top, and the collar itself is in a solid color. It's helping to break the print up some. The skirt is also in a solid color. It is made of 100% cotton. It does have pockets, and it is not in your typical kind of rounded type style or gathered skirt like you normally see, or like I've had in previous mixed media dresses that I've worn. This one actually has a A-line skirt. We've got a kind of like a front facing placket at the front, and we've got elastic in the back, and it has a self belt. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the belt because it kept coming loose. I mean, I could probably tie it or pin it to keep it together, but to me, that just feels a little unfinished. It's defeating the purpose of what a belt is intended to do, but you, by all means, can wear the belt that comes with it because it does have a lovely tortoise type plastic buckle on it. For me personally, I would likely wear my own belt with this dress, but still, it is a lovely, lovely, lovely dress, and one that has the pattern, but it's broken up a bit with the lining along the collar and the buttons, as well as the fact that we are wearing a solid skirt. Wearing a pattern is not a bad thing, and you could easily have worn a stripe all the way down. You don't necessarily have to break it up, but one of the things that I find is with pattern, it's good that if you break it up a little bit. So this next outfit that I'm showing you also demonstrates that. It is a leopard print skirt, which if you're going to wear an organic print, I think leopard print in a regular scale, not in the super large scale, in a regular scale, like realistic scale, is not a bad print. Of all of the organic style prints that are out there, I think leopard print is one of the prettiest and one of the easiest to wear because it is a neutral. And so this is another really, really great print that you can wear that is not going to overwhelm your stature. It is incredibly classic, very, very stylish. It's been around. I mean, Christian Dior was the master who really brought animal print fabrics to us versus us having to wear the actual animal hide. So it's an incredibly classic print that is an organic print that you can wear. And once again, in this outfit that you see me wearing here, I am wearing this really, really beautiful tailored vest that I picked up from Kohls. It is by Nine West, again, fully lined. It is polyester, but it is a piece that I feel is really good for workwear and one that can transition to the fall if you wanted to, especially in this brown color. But for the summer, it absolutely works because brown is a trending color year round at this point. So it works really, really well, especially if you are in an office environment. You're looking for something to wear to the office that is a bit more tailored, but is going to give you a little bit of cool, you know, because even though it is 100% polyester, we are still pretty warm here. and I didn't feel uncomfortable in it at all because I think the liner does a really good job of kind of helping you to stay cool. What I'm doing here in this outfit is I am color blocking, similarly to the first dress that I showed you. It's a color blocking moment because I am grounding the print with a solid, and so it makes it a little bit, it makes it actually a lot less overwhelming on you when you do that, when you segment it and you keep it to one particular spot. I've got one more example of this color blocking. If you are nervous about wearing print, and especially if you're nervous about wearing animal print, then one of the easiest and best ways that you can break into that type of print, or just have your prints but have them be really, really minimal, is with your accessories. I'm showing a pair of leopard print slingback heels. This is an excellent way of just incorporating a little bit of print into your look, but still with maximum impact because it really stands out against the black background of the tailored vest and the wide leg pants that I am wearing. It really creates a nice little pop of print in the outfit, introduces it, and that's perfect. This is the right way to wear prints. My last example is this fantastic polka dot dress. Once again, from Kohls. It is a polka dot print. The dots aren't too big because you can, I think, personally speaking, my own opinion, you can go wrong with polka dot when you pick really big polka dots on your dress. I just feel that that exaggerated polka dot is just a little bit too much, but this scale of polka dot is absolutely perfect. And my favorite type of polka dot is navy blue and white. I absolutely loved this dress from Kohls. I was amazed by this dress. And then of course I've got a pair of white heels with the look because it is summer, so we want to bring in those brighter colors. But if I were wearing this a little bit later on this year, I would definitely do so, maybe like something in navy blue. But otherwise, this dress is so gorgeous. And with this print, it's not overwhelming the body. It looks really chic and classic. Polka dots, like stripes, like gingham, like plaid, like leopard, they are always going to be in style. So absolutely love these picks from Kohls. Again, really, really great value for money. So I'm really hoping that you tell me that you really want to see more Kohls. I am very excited to explore what they have to offer, especially with fall just being right around the corner. Cannot wait to see what they have. I get it. I get it that we have got body hang-ups. I have a body hang-up, a huge one. I do not like my legs. I will not wear shorts. I will not wear short skirts because I do not like my legs. I'm zero confidence where it comes to showing my legs. And I'm okay with that. That just means that I get to wear beautiful dresses and skirts instead, which is what I truly love to wear anyway. Or ankle pants, which is something that I have discovered recently. Not all of you have leg hang-ups. A lot of you actually that comment on my videos actually don't like your arms, which I have no problem showing my arms, which is kind of backwards. But anyway, we all have our body hang-ups. And so there are things that we will and will not wear, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's called personal style for a reason. If you saw my recent video talking about how to find your personal style when you lose weight, one of the points that I made in that video is that personal style is personal and it has to align with who you are and what you feel comfortable wearing. If you haven't watched that video, I think it's a really good one. It has a lot of really great information. So I will leave it linked in the card so you can check it out after this video. But that's what I mean. It's like, it's your personal style. You wear what you want. Don't let anyone tell you what to wear, what not to wear, even me. But you clicked on this video, so I'm assuming that you are looking for help and you take this as a guide. There are creative ways that you can cover up without losing your personal style. Let's talk about my body hang up, my legs. No, you will never, 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 ever, ever, did I say never, ever? Never, ever see me wearing capris. Capris are the kiss of death for the mid-size petite. They are terrible, terrible for your mid-size petite stature, for your petite stature. Very, very few women can carry off capris. And especially the capris that hit at the widest part of the ankle you know, today we do have capris that are on trend. Please do not use that as an excuse to wear your mid-calf capris, because the way that they are being styled right now, first of all, they're being styled by very thin body types, and they're done well. But unless you're Audrey Hepburn, you really have a hard time pulling that off, that look off. The capris that are on trend right now are the ones that hit right at the knee or right below the knee, which for a petite is a danger zone. You do not want things to stop there, because again, that's a point that is just going to cut you down. And they're very slim lined. They are always styled with a thong sandal or a thong sandal heel, or heels in general with something that's very slim fitting on the top. And that is not how I know you are probably wearing your capris. If anything, you're probably wearing your capris with a loose tunic style top with a 3/4 sleeve. So you're completely destroying your stature when you wear something like that. That is 100% from town. When you are wearing things to help to cover up those areas where you're just not comfortable, that you're taking your proportions into consideration. And ankle jeans or ankle pants, or even a cropped ankle pant, is hitting you at a slimmer point on the leg. And so it's going to make you look infinitely better. You're not going to look frumpy, stumpy, and just, let's just say it, old. You're not going to look that way. Here I am styling a pair of jeans that hit at the ankle, although I do have them cuffed up with the thong sandal that I'm wearing with it. I am also wearing that brown vest from Kohls, and I love the way that this looks. This is like a really cool summer look. This is giving like summer at the Hamptons. If you need something that's a little bit more conservative, that's a little bit more dressed up, like say for instance you're looking for something to wear to the office, because this vest is a great office piece, then you could easily put on a pair of loafers instead and bring the cuff down, or you could leave it up. Either way would work, and wear them like that. This is a much better alternative to the capri if you are not into wearing shorts. If you do enjoy wearing shorts, then a short is perfect for you. Instead of the capri, wear the short. But if you're not comfortable wearing shorts like me, do not wear capris. You will never, ever see me wearing a capri like that, ever. If I'm not wearing my ankle pant, I'm wearing a dress or a skirt. And I love maxi skirts. I love midi skirts. I love the longer line silhouettes, because as a mid-size petite, I know that that's going to help to elongate my body, to also provide kind of almost like a slimming effect. And so that's why you will always see me wearing a longer skirt, because I do not like my legs. That is what I wear in order to mitigate that. And I feel incredibly stylish and beautiful in what I'm wearing. I don't feel frumpy, I don't feel stumpy, and I don't feel old. So that's another way that you can cover up your legs if you choose to do so. Now, the other body part that I get a lot of feedback on is the arms. And so you can wear a dress like I'm wearing right now. It has a really lovely short sleeve on it. It fits really well on my thicker arms because it is stretchy. It's got exactly what you're looking for, arm coverage that's comfortable. One of the things that you can do to mitigate this is to wear what they call a third layer, or just an over layer. And you can take a plain white cotton shirt with a dress like this. I'm wearing this particular dress that's got a gingham print, another classic print, okay? If I want some arm coverage, then I am taking a solid white shirt. This is one from Levi's that I absolutely love. And I'm taking it and I'm tucking it under everywhere so that it hits me right at the smallest point of my body. And I am tying it and leaving it completely open so that you can see the dress underneath. I folded up the sleeves up to the elbow so that way it looks really polished, really pulled together. And once again, achieving a kind of like summer in the Hamptons kind of look with this type of dress, and a pair of sandals, and you're all set. So there are ways that you can work around this in order to cover up those areas of your body where you might have body hang-ups and still remain really stylish. But do please stay away from the capris, stay away from the printed knit t-shirts or shirts that have got a really crazy floral or paisley print that have a 3/4 sleeve, because that is a very outdated style of shirt, and that will definitely age you immediately. and this is probably 100% heat related, is wearing things that don't have shape. So I've covered the shapeless capri and tunic top that will completely take away all of the shape of your body. The opposite of frumpy is structured. The way that you avoid being frumpy and looking frumpy is to embrace structure. So even if it is a t-shirt dress, as long as it's got a little bit of structure, all I'm asking for here is don't wear things that are oversized over oversized. If you want to wear something that's going to keep you cool, wear a loose pair of linen trousers or linen pants on the lower half, and then wear something fitted on the upper half. Or you can wear things like this dress that I'm showing you that has a structure already built into it, because it does have the top, and then you've got that waistband that this particular dress has that really cinches you in. The same holds true with that polka dot dress. We've got the elastic on the sides that are really holding in and giving you an hourglass appearance on your shape. So if you do happen to be a rounder belly, both of these things are going to help to mitigate your belly. They will really go a long way into hiding your tummy, and that way you appear to be a lot slimmer. There is no tummy in sight. As I watch I'm Just Marlene, and she says that all the time, no tummy in sight. And there's just a lot of ways that you can dress in a way that will help you to look a little bit slimmer if that's your goal, or that will definitely give you some structure and keep you from looking really, really frumpy, because we do not want that during the summer. Even if it is hot and you don't want to, there's so many easy ways to really jazz up your look and keep you from wearing something completely unstructured. Unless, of course, you're just lounging around at home and, you want to wear something loose and flowy at home, that's fine. As long as you get dressed out of your pajamas, that's all I'm asking for where that's concerned. So wear something loose and flowy at home. But if you're stepping out, make sure that you're, stepping out with your best foot forward. The other mistake that we tend to make is that we will settle for the comfort shoe or the comfort sandal. I get it that some of you have got issues with your feet and you need some help with the footwear that you have, but there are a lot of companies out there that can accommodate problem feet. We've got brands like Vivaya and Vionic, and we also have brands like Comfort Cloud, or something like that. Dream Pairs also is another one. I mean, there's a lot of companies, a lot of shoemakers out there that can help to accommodate any kind of foot issue that you might have, that still looks streamlined and still look really, really stylish and beautiful. If you do not have orthopedic issues though, and you're just falling back on the comfort shoe because it is easy during the summer, what I would say to you is, let's stop that. Okay, let's stop that. And instead get some really, really great sandals and flats. I have found really beautiful sandals and flats all over. You see me wearing them all the time. Every shoe that I wear is comfortable. I'm not going to wear something that is not comfortable. If it is uncomfortable, I will let you know that it's not comfortable. Life is too short to walk around in uncomfortable shoes. Okay, find yourself some beautiful heels that are comfortable. I find them everywhere, and I will have some options linked for you, even the ones from Nine West. I really like Nine West shoes because they are actually quite comfortable for me. I have bought Nine West shoes for decades, and they've all been really, really super comfortable. You just need to do a little bit of looking, a little bit of researching, and return if they don't work out for you. There's a lot out there that you can find. The last thing that kills our personal style during the summer, and this actually probably applies year round, but during the summer it's just a travesty, and that is a really chunky, clunky, ugly handbag. There are so many handbag options out there that are faux, that are affordable, that are 100% leather, that are mid-range luxury on up to full-on luxury. I'm not saying go out and buy luxury, not at all, unless you feel moved to do so. That is a very personal choice that you make for yourself if you want to purchase a designer bag, a luxury designer bag, because it makes you feel some kind of way, or mid-range or whatever. But do make a small investment in your handbag and try and go for leather if it aligns with your values. I understand that some of you out there might be vegan and you don't like leather, you don't do leather, and that's fine. There are several bag makers out there that do beautiful faux leather. And so I would say try those. If wearing leather does align with your values, make a small investment in your handbag, because the handbag is the one piece that we wear that gets so abused and gets worn so much and is incredibly vital to our lives, because you have to have something to carry your things if you carry a lot of things, or even if you carry a few things like me. I'm very minimal when it comes to what I carry in my purse, but I do place a lot of importance into the structure of my purse, into the aesthetic of my purse, to make sure that it's not just something that I'm carrying around, even though it is one of the most abused pieces that we have in our wardrobe. It is still something that bears making a little bit more of an investment, especially because handbags are specialized in that there's a lot of small parts, there's a lot of hardware with handbags, and there's a lot of construction that goes into making a good handbag. You want to make sure it's something that you value, but something that is going to give you good value for money. I am a hardcore handbag snob. I do not settle for a crappy handbag. I make sure that my handbags are, fit my personal aesthetic, that they are functional and yet beautiful. Just be really, really picky about the bag that you select and the shape that you select, and make sure that if you're taking the time to put together a beautiful outfit, you also should take the time to make sure that you have got a beautiful handbag that's not going to drag that outfit down. Those are the mistakes that we make and how to fix them. Thank you once again to Kohls for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to leave you with another video here that YouTube thinks that you will enjoy. Thank you, as always, for spending some time with me today. I truly appreciate you. I will see you in that video. If not, then I will see you in the next one. Bye.